haven't had an opportunity to meet before. She is the new leader of the SDLP, Margaret Ritchie. She's incredibly devoted to the notion that you see up there: One Ireland, jobs, reform and fairness. So much so that she's come all the way to Galway, even though at the moment she is herself a candidate for the Westminster seat of South Down, and she's taken time out to come here tonight and talk to us. The relationship between the Labour Party and the SDLP is a very, very special one. And Margaret Ritchie, its new leader, is a very special person. She was somebody who, as the SDLP's Minister in the Executive, was not afraid to take on Loyalist or Republican bully boys and say that they should not be funded, even as part of a peace process. She is a New Irelander and a One Irelander, but I think her vision is about uniting people rather than just the old ideas of simply uniting territory. She is somebody, I think, who speaks very much to a Labour Party audience about the notion of a shared future for all of the people on this island. And the way to do that is not through sectarian pacts. The way to do it is by using a social democratic model of growing employment, growing the economy, and providing for openness, for accountability, and for social justice, so that together on this island we can continue to live in peace and harmony, build on the achievements of the previous leaders of the SDLP, particularly John Hume, and, as I said, move forward to have a One Ireland, which is a unity of people rather than just about territory. Can I ask you to welcome the new leader of the SDLP, Margaret Ritchie, MLA.
Friends, I'm delighted to be here. Conference, I intend to turn around the fortunes of the SDLP by showing people we have a unique vision where we are stronger on jobs and the economy, serious on building a shared society, and credible in our approach to Irish unity. Our opponents in the North cannot deliver in these key areas. And I have told Gerry Adams that you cannot build a shared future on the backs of sectarian or tribal pacts, so we won't be doing it. There has also been some talk of us joining with Fianna Fáil, and there are some in the SDLP who like such a proposition. But let me make our position clear. Merger with Fianna Fáil, not on my watch. Our policy in the SDLP is to maintain good relations with all parties in the South. And truthfully, I have great regard for Brian Cowan and Enda Kenny, as well as, of course, for Eamon. We are in an economic crisis, north and south, of unprecedented proportions, created for the most part by people who were rich, greedy and reckless. I believe we have a moral duty to make those people shoulder the burden of correction and not the people who are already struggling to get by, including junior public sector employees and the working poor. I am not impressed with NAMA. It is simply a rehab centre for banks, nor do I think it was the right decision. Not to close, at the very least, Anglo-Irish Bank. This institution is now a byword for toxicity, and its impact is not just numbers on ballot sheets or deserted housing developments. Right now, it could well cost thousands of people's jobs in the border counties. It should not have been rescued. The SDLP shares a special bond with Irish Labour. We are both parties of principle who will always put people and country before self-interest. We both want to see jobs at the top of the agenda in these difficult economic times. And we are both dismayed by those impostors who, after decades of pointless violence, would claim the historic legacy of James Connolly and the life's work of John Hume. And we both have a proud record of delivery for our people. The historians have yet to write up the massive contribution Mervyn Taylor and his Labour colleagues made to modernising this country. And making it fairer for all its citizens. And in all the praise about the peace process, the SDLP will not forget the absolutely vital and central role of Dick Spring. We do not forget our friends, and there is one person in this room I particularly want to thank for his never-faltering support over many years. On behalf of the SDLP, thank you, Ruairi Quinn. And thank you to Eamon Gilmore. As a new kid in the block, I have watched your leadership with great admiration. You have led your party with authority and purpose. With you as leader, the election, when it comes, will be a great day for Labour. And on that night, I will be watching a TV in Downpatrick, looking for one particular result, the name Spring, restored to its rightful place, heading the poll. Heading the poll in Kerry North. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.